Hello. Oh, maybe the chat worked. Maybe the chat is working. Hello. I see the mic thing working. Really hope you guys can hear me. Mic test, mic test. Mic test. I think we're good. Let's give it a second. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. Here's another live recap video of our yard sale finds for the day. We had a long day out there streaming. We had a really good find about 2 hours into our hunt at our 13th garage sale. And it it really just made it so we don't have to worry about, do we have to cut it short for worrying about the cost of gas and is it still efficient? Once we found that really good garage sale find, we were able to keep going. So we hunted around for about 8 hours today. Pretty nuts. I hope everyone's having a good one. Welcome in. We're doing this all live just because I'm not that great at editing, but I figured might as well just, document this and get it up and out the way. We can start with, let's start with this box over here to my left. We'll save the best find for last. And, woo! Okay, I figured out how people can chat. Fiddy, can you hear me okay? Chat, can you guys hear me okay? Appreciate y'all. Fiddy, thanks for coming by. Let's go over some of these finds. So the goal of this is just to show our finds from the day. We do live garage sale streams over on Twitch. So if you want to know how are we finding all this stuff, we do the whole thing live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/younggames916. Thank you, Fiddy. Appreciate you for coming by. I'm kind of just getting everything sorted a little bit into like the pickups that had happened. So we kind of know like where it came from. Some fun stuff. We're going to give out other pieces of advice here too. We hit a couple of GameStops. I'm not going to go over those pickups, but GameStop is having a good deal right now. Buy 5, get 50% off of games that are $19.99 and under. And so you can catch some really good solid titles for cheap. We got a lot of Switch, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, 3DS, DS, and then some. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, you just have to catch it on our website. We'll be uploading all of it to our website, who is also a sponsor of the stream. Shout out to retrodelio.com. That's www.retrodelio.com. That's where we do sell a majority of our stuff. And then the other part of it goes up on our eBay. So we kind of sell between the two, between Retro Delio and between eBay. So check us out if you're interested. We get stuff for cheap, so we also pass the savings along to people at the same time. But I think I'm pretty much set up. I'm looking for a couple more items. Is it in here? No, it's got to be in here somewhere. Maybe I just throw them in here. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. This one goes here in this pickup. This one's here. This one's here. All right, let's get into it. Okay. We hit 24 garage sales today over the course of about 6 hours, give or take. And then we threw in a couple GameStops, which took a little bit of time too. So really good day of hunting. We're out there for about 8 hours. Right off the back, first garage sale that we went to, we found a decent little stack of games. I asked him if he had any more, and he said that somebody already came through and picked through all of them, but this is what was left over. There was the Last Story art gallery, which is an insert for the collector edition. Even YouTube has a cat emoji. That's dope. Fallout 3 disc, Black Ops disc. I paid $10 for this. He wanted 20, but only wanted like a couple, and he told me 8, and then we've settled on $10 for all. So this is what was left behind after somebody had picked through and brought games. Case only of Smash Bros. Brawl, case and manual, but inside is a copy of Skyward Sword on the Nintendo Wii. Pretty good disc. Oh, there's also one more. Here it is. Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the PS3. That is also another one that is pretty good. Then we had Black Ops, Fallout, like decent titles, nothing too crazy. We paid 10. The money was in the loose disc of Metal Gear, the Zelda Skyward Sword on the Wii, and the case for Smash Bros. Brawl, and the Lost Story. That's a pretty cool piece right there. We'll probably put it in our bits and pieces thing on our website. We have a spot where you can actually go through and browse for like old manuals across all the games. And our goal with that is to help people complete their games. So we have manuals, inserts, and maps, posters, different stuff of the sort. And this is definitely a really cool one for a collector edition on the Nintendo Wii. All right, moving on. What was next? Okay, next was probably this one. This was I still don't know what this one's worth. This was a Woodstock 40th anniversary Ultimate Collector's Edition Blu-ray box set. And some of this stuff could be worth some money. I kind of took a chance. I paid $3. $3 for that. They said 3. I tried to ask them if they would take like 2 or if they're negotiable at all, and they said no, 3. So there's that. Then we get to a garage sale, and this guy had a bunch of like sports cards, comics out, and all of them were like individually priced. And instantly I've seen some things that I wanted, which are these 4 Wii U titles. It's going to be so hard to find anything for the Wii U in 6 months, guaranteed. So any Wii U game I'm picking up right now. I'm grateful to have come across a lot of Wii U games over the course of last week. And of course, a big part of that is because of GameStop's deal with the $19.99 and under, buy 5 games, get them half off. So as you can see, this had a total of like 26. I asked him if he would do 20. He said, sure. This Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I think that this one, my dog is barking. Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. This one is probably like a $10 game. I don't quite know the price of this one at the time, but that one wasn't bad. Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. It's a party game, and it was complete, and it's up to 4 players, so that one was pretty cool. And then Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. We're in Sacramento out here, and there's a Dimple Records thing. Claim Phoenix. You can take them. Take the dog. All right. And then this is where it gets interesting. So there's this really cool pink case. It says Nintendo DS on it. That's already a really cool case. And when I first found this thing, inside it just looked like this. It was just a DS, an actual DS in here. It's a pink DS with the Winnie the Pooh charm on it, which is super cute. Hey, Romulus. And there's a DS here. But it didn't have the bottom part. And so he said, okay, yeah, I'll do 20 for everything. And I get back to the car and I open up the case and I look a little bit more. And inside was the bottom part of the DS, which is cool. And then there was also the Animal Crossing game. And I think that this one is probably like a $15 to $20 game. I'm not too sure. Don't know if the DS works or not, but if it does work, that could easily pull about $40 to $50 on eBay. DS and DS Lites are starting to become worth a little bit of money here. And it kind of spiked all of a sudden. I don't remember them being worth that much. But pretty interesting with the game market. Be on the lookout for Wii U titles. I'm trying to tell everyone I know about that. So that was a really good scoop for $20. Happy with that one. And at that type of yard sale, when they have everything priced, you kind of already understand like the vibe, like you know that they want to get as much as they could. They had a Pokemon card that was graded. They wanted $450, but he's like, man, but like the lowest I do is like $300. Come on, move along. All right, let's see what's next. One of our later stops, they didn't have any games out at the garage sales, but one of the golden rules is you should always ask for whatever it is that you're looking for. So for us, the main thing that we shop for is video games. So we just asked, hey, do you have any video games? And they said, yeah. So they went ahead and checked. We got a copy of Red Dead Redemption. They wanted 20. It was more than I was willing to pay, but I ended up paying 15 just because I've been buying this game for 10, this Sonic Mania. It's an ultimate celebration. It's just like a Sonic pack of all the different games. All new adventure. Oh, it's an all new adventure. An all new adventure, Sonic Mania. You can play as 3 characters. That's pretty cool. This is one of the games that we will offer on Retro Dealio. So that's another reason why I wanted to snag it. I think we already have a copy or 2 here. So to add some back stock, just at like what we would pick it up for, we'll probably sell it for like 13 or 14 bucks, maybe 15. I'm not too sure. I got to check to see what's selling for. But this is one that just we're not going to make a lot on, but it's just cool stock to have because it's a good game. And then When Technology Attacks, little PSP UMD. It's crazy that they had this and no other PSP games, and then the Red Dead Redemption. So for 15, it's kind of like a push, but it really just depends on what this South Park is hitting for. I still think it was a pretty good deal because Red Dead's worth probably 10 by itself. So it's probably like a $35 to $40 buy. All right. So the GameStop stuff I'm not going to go over. But I will say, like, GameStop, here's our receipt from one of them. And so we try and buy as much as we can whenever they have these deals. This was we'll just show the box. I'm not going to go over, like, the items. But it was a buy 5, get 50% off. This is why you should always ask if your GameStop has, like, any extra cases or anything like that. Or anything, like, really, they have so much stuff that they just have hiding in those drawers behind the counter. So I asked this GameStop I went into if they had any like empty cases or anything like that. And inside was a bunch of Super Nintendo. I mean, these are beat up, but still pretty cool. Some of them are good shape. But just the fact that these were there was super cool. And they had these just hiding in a drawer. And then they had a bunch of these cases, which I'd never seen before. It says Super NES, and then even a Toys R Us sticker on the back. But this is actually a game that I bought, and they had the manual for. Cool spot. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff right there. Yeah, some Squaresoft manual. Squaresoft, yep. Already had a couple people hit me up about that one. So that one is pretty much gone already. If you're looking for anything from here, hit up Retro Dealio. This is where we'll try and be posting most of this stuff. If not, it'll go on our eBay. So check this out. The camera's bumping around because I'm tapping the desk. You gotta remember, don't tap the desk. I bought this shirt. I don't know why. It's Street Vibrations, Reno, Nevada, 2002. I know some of these shirts, like the Sturgeon shirts, can be worth a little bit of money. It's just pretty cool. It's a double stitch. I think I've been trying to dabble in, like, we focus in video games mostly, but I've been trying to dabble in like clothing and learn some other stuff like that too. So paid $1 for it just to try it out. But at the same garage sale where I paid $1 for this, if you don't see any games or like whatever it is you're looking for out there, you can always ask the person in charge, like, hey, do you have any video games? They went inside and actually pulled out a stack of PS1 games. Inside here were some cool ones, some cool games. So these were, he wanted 5 a piece. I think we paid 30 for all. I'm pretty sure. But these are all like pretty clean. Like all the discs were perfect. We have Apocalypse, Bruce Willis, Die Hard Trilogy, Scooby and the Cyber Chase, Driver 2, Die Hard Trilogy 2, Spider-Man, which is probably the most expensive game in the whole bunch. It does need a new case, and the manual's a little beat. I might have a replacement manual. I don't think so. So we'll see what we do with that one. And the game I'm most excited for was Small Soldiers. I'm excited to try that out. I loved the movie as a kid, was really a fan. It was very unique at the time. So to find the game is pretty cool. So $30 for all those. Still room for the shop to make some money and for the people who buy from our shop to get a good deal. We always, our name is Retro Delio, so we try and sell stuff fairly cheap. Now let's move over. We're going to save the best for last, of course. So if you made it this far, I'm trying to wrap this up because I know 15 minutes is quite a bit of time, but it was a long day in the pickups. Usually these will be short, like 8 to 10 minute videos. I went walking around this estate sale and I saw this sitting there. So we got some Xbox games. We got a little headset. Then we got some games. These were $1 a piece. Advanced Warfare. And then the Halo, the Master Chief Collection was also $1. And speed up, but I mean, that's a pretty good deal. I'll honestly probably just sell the bundle on eBay just like that and get like 15 to 20. I forget what this game goes for right now. It used to be decent, but I haven't found it in a while. And at the same garage sale, I got a couple more items. One was a little plug here from my mom. My mom does art. She is an artist, and she's looking to do like more commission and try and sell some of her prints and stuff. So I found a bunch of what are these called? Frames for art. And these are all pretty nice frames. So if you're looking for anything, or you like to get any commission work done, maybe of like your favorite pet or animal or something, or if you like to get some type of, that one's not good. Maybe that one. I know the wood border ones are really cool. She could do like little stuff. But I snagged this whole box for $2. So just in case there's like anything, if she wanted to like, put some little prints in here or work on anything. She's also looking for commissions. So if that's something you're into, shoot me a message here or anywhere, or drop a comment below and I could point you in the right direction. So always got to look out for moms, right? And then the big buy was a box, probably about, it was a huge box. One of those Home Depot moving boxes or of the sort. But inside was a bunch of CDs. And they said 25 cents a piece for the CDs. And before I did this live, I started to go through and start to see. I went through all the CDs with my pops. He's really into the whole CDs and likes looking at them. So we were going through, and there's a lot of money inside this box. A lot of money. I've been taking chances on CDs in general, but finding like old school hip hop stuff to be worth the money. I'm just going to show some of the majorities here. Stuff I'm most excited about. We got some Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's just like 90s hip hop. I don't know who this is. Jimmy Page. I've heard the name, but this one is selling for like 15. Yeah, there are some metal CDs if you want to come through and look at the pile, Fitty. Mystical, just like a cheapie. It gets good though, let me tell you. Some cool ones here. We have Trick Daddy, www.thug.com. Sick With It Records Greatest Hits. This looks to be about a $17 to $20 CD. I don't know who this is. Cynthia Doll. I was just scanning barcodes just to see what these are hitting for around, and some of these are hitting for decent little amounts of money. I haven't even looked up these two short ones or this 24/7 365. But there is actually like some really nice old school. Here we have Light It Up soundtrack. That's DMX. Kitty. I don't know who Kitty is. Some metal lady, but that one was selling pretty decent. 2 copies of this. I guess I only have one here. But there's 2 copies of this Bone Thugs and Harmony. 2 copies of this CD. I'll show you the ones I'm most excited for here in a second. But just some more notable ones. Too Short. D Shot is like a $10 to $12 CD. Juvenile. DJ Bass Mix 98. Here's that other Bone Thugs there. So here's the most expensive CD that I found was this copy of Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. This is the OG press first release. You can tell because it has G's up, hose down on the back. You can also tell because there's a number on the CD if it'll focus here. This is all live, so bear with me. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good one. G's up, hose down right there. Second from last. This CD sells for like $40 to $45, and it's very clean condition. The CD is like a little scratch, so we'll probably put it out for like $35. But we paid $20 for the whole box, so we're way winning. Still streaming. Well, we do our whole hunt live on Twitch, and you can check us out twitch.tv/YoungGames916. Also found the Shaquille O'Neal Shaq Fu The Return CD. So you know that's got to be good. What's up? All right, check this out, though. Dredging, you're going to like these. E40, The Politician, Grit and Grind. It's all gravity. It's all Then we had E40, Loyalty and Betrayal. And then we had E40, The Element of Surprise. Boy, ooh! This is like $40-$50 worth of E40 CDs, but these are for the personal collection. I'm trying to get all of the E40 CDs, just something for me to like collect as I'm going through and finding stuff out there. Some good Led Zeppelin stuff too. Like it was a mixture of like rock and rap, but it was some good finds right there. Some good finds. Here's some other ones. Silk the Shocker. It's like a $10 CD. Lil Troy, Best of Club Hits Volume 1. We got another Silk the Shocker here. The Scourge Hip Hop Music Awards. These Def Jam recordings. This one has like a holographic cover. It was pretty cool. Definitely a lot of money in this box. I'd say, if I were to guess, like how much in a resale value, I would say we have like $200 to $250. Plus, we have a huge box full of stuff that's all worth about $3 to $5 range. So what we're going to do with that is just bundle it all together. You can ship CDs, media mail, super cheap. So put them in like little boxes, little lots like this, and then we'll just protect them and send them out as is. Probably realistically, we'll make like $400 off this box of CDs. No, I do have a personal collection of some E40 CDs. Responding to some of the chat comments, but there is some good CDs in that pile for sure. Let's see. Still have some research to do before I get to the last buy, which was this box here, and these here was for $5. We got this stack of Agatha Christie books. Now, I don't know too much about these. I know these are very early on printings, and these are like pretty sought after. Thank you for the compliments on the score there. I had bought some old books before, and I had no idea about them. I did some research. They were selling for like $5 to $8 a piece back then. And then what I did was I've actually found a lot of these black Agatha Christie books. These like feel like they've never been opened. They don't want to open past here too. So these are very nice. This was $5 for the whole box. $5 for the whole box. What a score this was, because these are, I think that this is pretty good. I think we did pretty good because we can ship these out media mail, just like CDs, and it's cheap to ship. You just protect them very well because media mail, it's not first class. It's not priority. It's media. You can do books, CDs, DVDs, movies, magazines without promotions in it or something like that. VHS tapes. You can do a lot of different stuff, media mail, and actually save you a lot of money on shipping when it comes to books, CDs, DVDs, and stuff like that too. So cool. Really cool find. I'm not sure what they're going to be worth, but I think that they got to be worth at least like $4 or $5 a piece. So it's probably about a $50 or $60 lot off of the $5 spent. And I knew right away when I was walking up, just because a while ago I bought like a big lot of older books, like I said, and a lot of these are in here. And I took them to that bookstore, traded them in. They gave me like $90 store credit. I barely read books. Nah, I'm just kidding. Media mail used to be called fourth class mail. Oh, wow. Those might be a book club edition hardback set. Yeah, they're very early on. I forget like what edition. I'll have to do some research when I'm looking them up here in a little bit as I enter them into our Excel spreadsheet. Now, let's get to the find of the day. Thanks again for watching. If you have fun checking these out and seeing our finds from the day, you could come and hang out with us live over on Twitch. Once again, that's twitch.tv/younggames916. And we do the whole thing live from the phone. We're walking around and we actually break down like what went well, what didn't, how could we improve, and we give out tips and tricks there as well. So drop us a follow there if you'd like. Let's go over what happened first at this garage sale. We go walking up. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay. I think we're good. Sorry about that. We're working on the best gaming headset for our mic. Anyways, here we are. We come walking up to this garage sale. This is one that we saw the sign, the initial sign, drove all the way down. There was no initial sign for like half mile to a mile into this neighborhood. And then I go back out and I from there, I'm like, oh, it must be an old sign. I go turn it around and then I go back up to where the sign was on the main street that we turned off of. And we're about to go back on our way. And I was like, no, we really got to see this through, which is one of our main pieces of advice, is never to let any sign get, you don't let any sign get turned upside down. Is that how the saying goes? I don't know. It's been a long day. But you just, you pretty much don't, if you see a yard sale sign, you got to go find out if it's there or not. You don't want to just, see that sign and just go on to the next because you think it may be there, it may not be there. You got to go to every sign, jump on every lead, so to speak. So we flip it around, go back to this garage sale, and we're all live when we're doing this on Twitch too. And we go back, we find the garage sale, go walking up, and in a trash bag just sitting in front of this box was a couple of these. These are PlayStation 2 consoles, in case you didn't know. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big bill, the bigger PS2, the original release. 4 of those, along with all this stuff as well. Oh no. Along with all these. So we had a first party controller, a third party controller, a black PS2 Slim, a silver PS2 Slim. These are getting really expensive and harder to come by. Leave no stone unturned. There you go. Thank you very much. That's it. And then a whole stack of PS2 games. And I went through these, and there's games like Sly Cooper's in here. There's, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, and a couple other, there's about 8 to 10 games that I was going through and looking at. I'm like, that's an $8 disc, $10 disc, $10, $10. So it's a pretty nice stack of games here. Like nothing too crazy. We got some cables for them. There was a note. Needs Cameron's help. So Cameron, we need your help with this one. But that PS2 Slim was such an amazing find. And with this whole bundle, I asked him how much for all the PS2 stuff. And the guy told us $20. And I was like, $20? He's like, yeah, $20 you take it all. I don't know if they work. And I'm like, no, that's fine. Like, I know buying this stuff, you got to know, like, there's a chance that it might work, it might not work. So $20 we paid for all of that. And then I thought to, ask the golden question. Is there any other video game stuff at all? And the guy was like, well, we do have some Xbox boxes. And I was like, Xbox boxes? And he's like, yeah, they were some Xbox console boxes. I was like, the original? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. Let me see. So he comes out with the dustiest boxes that you could think that you could possibly, like, I mean, look, you could see the dust on that. I don't really want to scratch it or mess it up, but you could see the mark there. Super dusty, right? And he comes out with these empty boxes. There's like the styrofoam and all the inserts and manuals and stuff in there, but no consoles. No way am I that strong. I wouldn't be able to hold up 2 complete in-box Xboxes like this. They're crazy heavy, but these are really cool. And they're super nice condition. This was the original. And this one was the Halo Edition Xbox, which I do have a console for this one as well. So he's holding them there, and I'm like, oh, those are pretty cool. How much do you want for these? And the guy's looking at him like this. He's like, $1. I'm like, $1? He's like, yeah, $1. I'm like, cool, I'll take those. Pull out the dollar, pay the man, go walking back to the truck, and we were beyond excited. Beyond excited. I don't know what this one goes for, but I'm guessing it's probably $40 in this condition, $50 just for the box alone. There's also like manuals and stuff in there too. Some damage. It's not perfect, but for 50 cents a piece on these boxes, absolutely insane deal. This one is very rare, highly sought after. This one right here, I was doing some research, and a complete console with the console and everything in here with the box can go from anywhere between $380 to $550 complete with everything. So it all just depends on like what manuals, boxes, or like other inserts and everything that's in here. But these things, this box is probably worth about $100 to $150 by itself. And for how nice this is, I'm guessing and betting that we're gonna at least get like $80 to $100. It's a really good find. This is a super rare piece, and my first time ever finding it. So it's pretty cool. And aside from the GameStop stuff, which I'm not going to really get into, those were all of our pickups for the day. This chair just keeps getting on the mic. There we go. But thank you all for coming out and checking out our video. I know this one went a little bit longer than expected. I hope that everyone is having a great weekend. Please, if you would like to see how we come across this stuff, or if you need any help yourself trying to figure out how do you find garage sales in your area, feel free to leave a comment or shoot us a message. And you could catch us live on Twitch every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This morning we started like 8:06, 8:08. I woke up a little bit late is all. But yeah, till next time, YouTube, thank you again for watching. We're also going to try and upload last week's Twitch yard sale experience to YouTube. So stay tuned for that video. That'll come out within the next day or two. If everything goes right, we'll just have to see to make sure that, the stream could have picked up an audio cue that got banned or something, and all the words and everything could just be gone from the video. Could just be wasted footage. But anyways, thanks again. I'm rambling on. This has been a long video. Appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your weekend. Please, if you're having fun with this journey or experience, drop us a follow, like, comment, subscribe, whatever it's called. But if not, it's all good too. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite thing was that you saw that we picked up. Until next time, we're going to keep finding those dealios and bring them to you. And probably work on our setup a little bit more. But peace out, everyone. Thanks again. Till next time.